Shubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Ki Khynnah School ka Juwai Public School kila pendap yu jing Shahikai ka bashposngi hapo ka spark school programs in articulation, resilience and kindness ka badai ka program jong katnat puliputhi ka sarkar jila bat ka samagra shiksha state education mission authority of Meghalaya ka spark kathmu banpin ko bor bat te ye ka jinglong jingman jong ki Khynnah School lingba ki jing hikai bakinang ban kran pat ba ban pendrung haki ya ka jing shanya ka jinget halade ki bas kham jingmut bandan ya kerukam perkhat perdan ke belong janai bat ban pendrai ke jing sngo tho shaphang ke STEAM science technology engineering and mathematics ya kan ke jing hikai lepin kot de jing sam sernot shaki Khynnah School bat Nonghikai hak jing don lang umentri ke tanat puliputhi ke sarkar jila uba Lahkmen Rumboi ka assistant commissioner Juwai ka Emilia CH Momin ka DSEO Dr. Waisa Sumer hak jing lang ke belalong ha hall ke school haka at pupratarik udber. Uba Lahkmen haka jingkran upen pau ka jingkmen banyu iya ka sap jongki Khynnah ka balong shisha ka sap ka bapala kani ka rinsan ka don shisha ya ka jinghikai hendai nang pentebet shu yalade katkum ka jingyat ka jok ka bamenta bat haka jok ka por Kiar na ki ki benthot ya ka jingroi jong ka jingmut jing perkhat jong phi. Ula pentep baka sarkar Meghalaya po ka jinglam jong kandar ki sangma kala pendot khandru kulur tingkan nak benta kani ka program habaro ka wei ka jila ban penkup buram ki Khynnah pule da ki sap ki bakerpang bakin pen khre yala ka jingem lada ki mat ki kinu ki jing tenju ula kranru halor ka jingnang kiu jong ka juk start technology dak ba ai nuksa ya ka thma ka be le menta ha Iran ka badan ha Middle East la Pyndonkam da ka jing start technology ula kranru halor ka AI ka badan la ka jong ka jingthmu bat la ka jong ka jing mentoi hendai kumba ka long menta ula ong ba ka jingwan jong ka AI ka long ka ba shirkhei bha Umentri upen pau ka jing sngosi ka jing lab jong halor ka jing Pyndonkam jong ki katuk ani kino hikai daga chat GPT ban set ka jing kali bat Kyntu yaki ban Pyndonkam ni ka jabiang bat ha juga por ula Kyntu ki Khynnah pule ban Kiar nak ba Pyndonkam technology ha jawab ka jing kali.
In this 1.5 hour program, I have seen that I myself I really lag behind you. You are more professional than me in everything. You know, when I first become minister in 2018, many people told that what type of minister is that? He don't know even how to speak English. Then just to defend myself, I told that I'm not a minister of English, I'm minister of education. So my dear friend, confidence, it is very, very important. Confidence is very, very important in life. And how to have confidence? It is through interaction, it is through learning process, and it's through that willpower to learn, willpower to absorb what we are learning. That is very, very important. When that Havila Chalam, I think, talk about peer pressure, that is the very, very important. I really like that word, that understanding of that peer pressure. In a class of 50, we have different talent, we have different gift of God, and we have so many different skills. We are not at par with everybody. The one student know, some student may not know. We have a different thing which are interest in us. So we have to understand that how to withstand the peer pressure. I'm very glad with that understanding of that we are two words. And when I say that different skills, different talent, the world around us is full of opportunity. When Pyndonkam speaks about his journey in life and what he is today, this is self a testimonial that nothing stops you. The only thing which stops you that we don't know how to discover ourselves. If we know how to discover ourselves, we can do wonders. There are so many opportunities in our life. When Levan Hakasaryam present her painting, it is so beautiful. Most importantly, it carries the meaning. It is not only the beautiful of that painting, it carries the meaning. So my dear young student, I am very hopeful that the platform which you get today, in this 10 days, it will empower you. How to go about in your life. You should not succumb to peer pressure, but discover yourself. You should not think that are left out, but you lead. It is very, very important in life. The government of Meghalaya, under the able leadership of Conrad Kesang, as I said before, we try to invest in our youth. You have seen many programs of the government. Their orientation is towards the youth empowerment. And we spend 16 crore for this program all over the state. Why? Because to discover a talent, to discover who are you, to have you a confident person. It costs money to the government. But as long as you are benefited, as long as you are trying to learn, it is well worth spending. So my dear student, the world is changing a lot. And when you students demonstrate to me or to us the wonder of science, because STEM, Madam Momin, she has a background of computer engineer. And what we have seen, more importantly, India has about 1.5 million military, armed force, including armed force, air force, and navy. But we have seen that the war in Iraq, which is in Middle East, which is fought now, is not fought on the might of military, but are fought on the might of technology. India spends 1 lakh crore per month, minimum, to pay the salary of the military personnel, armed force, navy, air force, up to the minimum. But if we see that the way that this war fought, we may thought that what is the use of armed force? We should invest everything in technology. Here come, no. Everything is useful. And when we see the advent of AI, I thought that why appoint so many teachers, so many assistant professors? Why not you establish one studio in Shillong let through the technology, we can transmit, we can teach everywhere. But no, everything have different purpose and have different usefulness. Because as of now, the advent of AI, it is very scary sometimes. But the most important thing I want to request our teachers, I have seen somebody, some students show me one question, and I have seen that the teachers use ChatGPT to set this question. My dear teachers, use your brain. Don't I'm sorry to say, I'm not telling everybody, but I find one. But you also student, you have everything in your hand, but don't use that technology for reply. Use the skills, use the talent, use the brain in you. I want that you should use your talent to make different AI. Not to use the AI which developed by other. This type of platform which you have will enable you. Now, there is no stopping if you want to learn. And there is no stopping if you want to do something. So please try to do. And don't think that, when I pass my graduate or postgraduate, I will first is only government job. Yes, I'm not telling government job is not good. Yes, we should try. But it is not the only way. There are so many ways, so many opportunities. That's why the government of Meghalaya, the government of India invest in skills. That's why we in Embos, here of course ICSE, this year we introduced one subject, the community integrated skills learning, which we try to integrate to since childhood, since class 6. But this program has the component of training. Because no matter what, we have to train, retrain, we have to learn, relearn ourselves to keep up with this present day. Until we are learn and relearn, we will become outdated. And when become outdated, you know what it will be. So we have to learn and relearn. That's why the government of Meghalaya have established the Meghalaya Teachers Training Academy for the elementary school teachers. Because we see that there is a need of training. There is a need of reorientation of all the curriculum. There is a need of reorientation of the way we teach according to this changing world. So my dear friend, I'm very, very happy that to be with you and to see the talent in you. It is really a very amazing talent. It is not only those who come on the stage they are talent. Even you there also, you have so many talent in you. We know that. The only thing which you don't know, if you are not willing to learn. So learn, skills yourself, re-skills yourself, and synchronize your mind. Avoid distraction and attract whatever profitable to you, whatever important to you, attract them. And just leave aside all the distraction. And the last point, I want to say that the world is full of pollution. Think about that. Pollution is not only about garbage. Pollution in society is making pollution in the mindset. Avoid all the bad habit. That bad habit is a pollution to mindset. Avoid do so many things which will impede the growth of your thought process. And let us take care about our environment. Let us build the environment, be in a society, be in our mindset, a strong environment that yes, we can do. Yes, I will be successful. Yes, I can stand on my own. Yes, I can build a better Juwai. Yes, I can build better Jaintia. Yes, I can build a better Maklia. Yes, I can build a better world. Through the cooperation of each of you, nobody can stop us. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you.
Has had on me. I've been in this profession for more than 10 years, and I can tell you that it is an incredible journey of shaping and molding young minds. To be honest, when I heard that there was going to be a teacher training program in our school, my first thought was, what more now? But it turned out that I needed more, because the Spark Teacher Empowerment Training Program, it is a real game changer. It is inspiring, interactive, and practical. So it helps me realize the importance of integrating and incorporating soft skills into academics in order to enhance the emotional intelligence of students and to foster leadership, to ensure career readiness, to improve effective communication skills while boosting confidence. All very important and crucial skills to equip our learners for the 21st century. Not only to adapt them into the modern workforce, but to strive to build a generation or a community of learners who would be empathetic, articulate, good in critical thinking skills, problem solving, and resilient in navigating their life challenges. Altogether, a holistic approach as envisioned by the National Education Policy 2020. The training was really transformative. The strategies and the techniques that are introduced in this program are innovative, very practical, and immediately applicable to my daily classroom routines. I've already started to implement what I've learned through this program, such as introducing the confidence gestures, applying the LVIPS approach to my lessons, and I've noticed a significant increase in student engagement in the classroom, and then better engagement. Students are more energized, and I feel more confident in managing difficult classroom situations. So my takedown from this workshop would be ensuring safe classrooms, nurturing empathy in students, and building an altogether inclusive learning environment.
To be honest, if you would ask me on any other day as to whether I would be comfortable standing here in front of you all and speaking, I probably would have said no. But now here I am standing as proof as to how much the Spark program has truly helped me. So for many, Spark may just be another school activity, but for me it was more than that. It was an experience. They taught us about so many things, so many basic life skills, from managing our finances to knowing our values and understanding who we truly are. And I feel that each session left us with something deep to think about long after we had walked out of the room. But to be honest, if you were to ask me what really stayed with me, I have to say that it has to be when our trainer taught us about peer pressure. Now, when most of us hear the words peer pressure, we just think that it's when someone forces us into doing something that we don't really want to do or something which is not really good for us. But then our trainer opened our eyes to something much, much deeper. He told us that peer pressure can also be the quiet fear of raising your hand, the fear of raising your opinion, the fear of being judged and criticized by others. That's peer pressure too. And honestly, I think that many of us in this room, they know exactly how that feels like. Because I think that many of us, we all have something inside us, a dream, a vision, an idea, but the fear of the weight of what people might think, it holds us back. We always think like, what would they think? What if they laugh? What if they don't understand us? Or what if they don't like it? We always think those negative thoughts, and so we never really get to show the world how capable we truly are. Spark made me realize that sometimes those voices, the ones that tell us to quiet down and to shrink, they don't always come from outside. Sometimes they just live inside our heads. And I think that learning to push past them, that can be one of the bravest things you can do. So for me, writing has actually always been my safe space. But I think that after Spark, I realized that staying safe isn't always the same as staying true to yourself. Spark also reminded me to never let those voices, the ones that tell you to shrink and to quiet down, never to let them define us, but instead to focus on what lifts us up and not pull us down, and to never ever be afraid to take the first step. Spark actually helped me a lot in boosting my confidence and in stepping out of my shell. It helped me to step out of my comfort zone and try new things. It helped me so much in believing in my own voice, and it taught me to never doubt myself and to always make sure that I will always trust that what I have to say, it will always matter. There's actually a saying that goes, shoot for the moon, and even if you miss, you'll still fall among the stars. So when I used to read this, I actually didn't really get it, and I just used to think that it was just something that people put on posters. But now, after Spark, I think that I finally got it. You see, there's always going to be a moment when the crowd pulls one away and your gut pulls another. But I think that in that moment, we just need to remember this, that we matter, our voice matters. And so I think that we should just shoot for the moon, and so that even if we stumble, even if we miss, we'll still end up somewhere worth being. Thank you.
My name is Ruslan Ibsa. I'm 13 years old and I'm studying in class 8. So during the Spark classes, I learned many valuable lessons. But what stood out to me most was understanding bullying in a different way. Earlier, I thought bullying as physical harm only, but now I understand it as both verbal and emotional as well, which also made me realize how common and serious it really is. These classes have helped me to they have helped me to become more confident in standing up for myself and also for others who are being treated badly. I don't want to stay silent anymore, because bullying is something serious which can also lead to the child going through depression and hard times in their life. Overall, the SPA program has taught me to think more carefully about how I treat other people, because I believe that our actions today shape the kind of person we become tomorrow. I would like to thank the government of Meghalaya and also the Chief Minister for this program. Thank you.
Had arrived to our school, I didn't really have much interest in STEM. And it wasn't until later that I realized that STEM actually shapes a lot of our modern world, and it will also shape our future. Now, STEM isn't just a subject, it is a spark that ignites the curiosity of our ancestors and our people's mind, which allows them to answer the questions like how and why the things around us work. Now, during our very first session of STEM class, I had learned about electromagnets, and I already learned about them in past years, but they haven't really caught my attention. And electromagnets are actually very important and versatile tools that are being used in everyday objects. Despite their simplicity, electromagnets are very important, and it really goes to show it's a very brilliant idea that shows that by using energy, we can turn any ordinary objects into extraordinary objects. During this time, we also learn a lot about finances. And as we all know, people my age and younger than me don't know how to manage money really well. And we can solve this by using a method called the 50-30-20 rule. Now, using this method, for suppose at my first job and my first salary, I get 10,000 rupees. I can apply this method by using 50% of that money which goes to my needs, like food and water, and I can use 30% of it for spending things that I want and to make life enjoyable, and 20% of it to save up. And by using this method from today onwards, I am not just saving money. I am engineering a life of stability and independence. And Spark has taught me a lot during this time and has impacted my life by a lot. They have taught me how to think critically and analyze critically. And they also taught me that with the right tools and a disciplined mind, I can turn any ordinary object in my life into something extraordinary. That's all I would like to say. Thank you.
The journey I've been with Spark, it has taught me so many things actually. It has taught me about kindness, about confidence. It has taught me about self-love. It's taught me about first impression. It has taught me about communication skills. But out of all of them, I think there is one that stands out actually. And it is first impression. Why? Because I feel like it connects within me and I feel like it resonates in me. So as you all know, first impression is the first thing we think of someone. Even it's quite amazing to see actually that within the first few seconds of you seeing someone, in I think about only 7 seconds, be it wherever you go, be it in a marketplace or in that school corridor over there, you will immediately when you see this person, you will say, oh, he's big, or you'll think, oh, he's good looking. But I believe that first impression matters actually. Why? Because our success matters on first impression. So how does it matter exactly? It matters because of how others will think of us. It matters how others will respect us, will trust us, will love us. And it matters especially when we go to new places and meet new friends. So, throughout the Spark session, there have been many FAQs actually. And one of them, I think the one that has resonated deep within me, is what is the best experience I've had working in the team? It was during the school talent and literary program where I was selected for dancing in the senior category. And it was very tough. Our timing was very bad, I admit. We could not dance that well. Our routine was mixed up and all of us were confused. But despite our differences, despite all these, we still tried to find common ground actually. And we still tried to do our best. And it paid off when we got first prize. And we were so happy. And I also will forever remember that experience actually and how it has helped me in the future. So let's go to, I think, one of the most interesting topics. How does first impression play an important role in employability?